Hi, welcome to the second episode on network security. I'm Samson Anyuan, your tech friend. In this second episode, we are going to continue with intrusion detection system using Snort. If you've been following me, we have seen in the first episode how to configure our network in Snort configuration file, how to write our own rules that detect different traffic like SSH traffic, like FTP traffic, like ping traffic. And in this episode, let us continue with more rule scenarios. Scenarios like the institution policy that does not allow employees to access particular platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or any other platform that the institution does not want employees to access. So how do we implement such policies, or how do we implement, or how do we write rules that alert administrators, the network administrators, that hey, someone is accessing Facebook or Instagram or any other platform that the organization or institution does not allow employees to access. So here I will switch to my Kali Linux, and here I will open a terminal, increase the font size and clear the screen. Then from here, uh, I'll go straight into writing the rule. I will not go back again to those basics because we have seen that in the first episode. If you do not watch this episode, please take your time, go back and watch episode 1. So here, to continue with the more rules, let us just go direct into the rule file and say snort and then rules, and our file name is local.rules. You enter your password again, and here we are. In the first episode, these are the 3 rules that we dealt with. So take your time and see how we wrote this. These are different rules that detect different traffic. So here, let's look at a rule that detects a Facebook traffic. Like if someone or an employee tries to access Facebook on the institution network, then a message will appear on the screen that hey, someone or a user is trying to access or has accessed Facebook or TikTok or whatever. So let us start with that of TikTok. I mean Facebook, for example. Here we can say alert, uh, then TCP. Here the traffic will be leaving our home network because it's going to be the employee of the institution, of the company or organization, that will be using that network to access external network, which is Facebook. So in this case, this will be uh, our home network here, on any port, then to any, that is any network on any port. Then here we write a message. What message do we want to be shown on the screen if someone accessed Facebook? So here we can say uh, that maybe someone accessed Facebook. If the message that we want to appear on the screen, if one of the employees or one of the users tries to access Facebook using the institution's network, this will pop up and will alert the administrator that someone is trying to have access to Facebook using the institution network. So here we say content. The content here is of course the domain of that particular website that we don't want users to access. So here we can say facebook.com. That is the domain that we don't want or the website that we don't want users to access. So here, uh, the signature ID, of course, here is going to increment by 1. If 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 this is ending with 3, then of course the next it should end with 4. Then the revision number as well will increment by 1 also. And up to here, we are all set. We are now ready to go. This simple rule will detect whoever that tries to access uh, the website or the Facebook using our network. So here we can save the changes, and then we go to um, the next thing here, of course, is let me just open a new session here, or a new tab. So here, um, the next thing here is just to turn Snort into listening mode. Snort should be listening, or it should be put to alert mode so that it listens to whatever traffic that is coming in, and now detects the traffic against those particular rules that we have already written. So here we can say sudo and then Snort, and C as for configuration file, and the directory where the configuration file is. Then the file name, of course, is snort.lua. That is our configuration file name. And then the rule file is again in this directory. Snort, then rules, then the rule name is local.rules. Rules. Yes. Then we enter into the interface. Once again, we can check the interface here. I will open a new session or a um, new terminal here, and then just check here by saying IP address or IPA, and our interface is here. You can see this the interface. Then our IP address and the broadcast address. So this is our interface, and we can just go back here and enter and say our interface is this, and then we go to the alert mode. The alert mode is going to be alert first. This is the alert mode. Then we also want to see the year in which this traffic was captured. Is it uh, this year or whatever year it will be shown? So we enter, and we are now set. Snort is now listening, and if someone now tries to access Facebook, that traffic should come here and says someone uh, accessed Facebook. So in this case, to let's just open maybe a browser. We try to open a browser and access Facebook and see if this traffic will be reflected here, if that traffic will be captured by Snort. So opening browser, and we just wait. Let's say facebook.com, and then enter. Or again, uh, this is also one way. Another way, I also have another machine, a Windows machine. Maybe I can also try that. The Windows machine that is part of this network, let me switch to Windows machine and do the same thing here and access Facebook as well. This is my Windows 11 machine. Uh, Let me as well open this browser and then type in facebook.com, and it should be coming. Uh, as it tries to open, it is now sending traffic. That traffic broadcast should be captured in our Snort. Just going back, um, my network is really becoming too slow, but all right, it's opening. And as it opens, we should also switch back here to our machine, our Kali Linux, and see uh, whether this traffic is already captured. And you can see here when you come back to Snort, you can see the traffic is captured and it is saying someone accessed Facebook. This is what it does. And it does this in real time. It has captured our attempt to Facebook and it is now displaying this. So, should anyone um, try to have that illegal access to a particular platform like this, then the administrator will, of course, know that someone uh, uh, has accessed that particular website, and they should be asked why they are doing this, or why they are going against the policy of the organization or institution. So here, of course, the network administrator will know that this is the IP address of that particular user that is accessing Facebook, and this is the Facebook IP address. So this user uh, has accessed Facebook on uh, this IP address. So this is how you can simply tell that someone is trying to have access to Facebook and any other similar website that or platform that the institution does not allow users to access. Equally, you can also do the same thing to other platforms like Instagram, like TikTok. Let us add one more for maybe Instagram, and then we must to add one more rule. Let's say alert TCP. Then from our home network, the home network to on any port to the external network, that is any network on any port, then the message here should be that that someone accessed Instagram, Instagram, for example, and then we say the content here, of course, is the the domain, the domain of that particular platform that we don't want users to access. So here we will say Instagram, Instagram.com, and we put the signature ID as 1005 and the revision number, of course, uh, incrementing to 5 again. And I think up to here, we are good to go. Yeah, this will alert the administrator that uh, a user has tried to access or has accessed Facebook or I mean Instagram. So here, we will just uh, will write these changes and come back here Maybe I can terminate this and clear the screen, then rerun, and when we come back here again, we can say, let's say, okay, this is Facebook and Instagram also, instagram.com. Equally, we can as well do this also in our Windows machine. We can just come here and say Instagram. Just either way, you can just do it. Facebook also, maybe uh, they are being accessed maybe by different users at the same time. Then you switch back to Kali Linux machine, and we should see the traffic coming in for different uh, access. Um, you can see here someone accessed Instagram and someone accessed Facebook. You can see it's capturing all this in real time. So this is how it's actually done. This can alert the administrator that an employee or the user, the work of or the staff of the institution is now going against policy of the organization or institution. So uh, this can easily be identified who is going against that policy, and uh, maybe depending on the policy, what the policy says, of course, this can be dealt with. So this is how it's done, and you can just continue with more other platforms that you actually don't want users to access. So this is how easy it is. I want to say uh, thank you so much for watching my video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take your time to subscribe for more. Thank you.